Hi everybody, thanks for joining us for Northern Ag TV. Today we're here in Hill County with the MSU Extension Hill County agent Colleen Pegar. And Colleen, we've had a busy week here this past week, and I'm sure you've had a really busy summer and a past year. Why don't you highlight a little bit what all MSU Extension in Hill County has done so far this year?
Thanks, Coulter. Yeah, we've been really busy this year. 2 weeks ago, we finished up with fair, which went really, really well. We had some cool weather, and the kids and the animals loved it. And then earlier this year, we've just been doing programming and answering questions. Lots of nitrate tests this year on some hay crops coming in. And then early in January, we did our annual cropping seminar as well. So
Interesting. Keeping very busy, and this year has been a different year for sure. We've seen a lot of moisture very late. We're in harvest time right now, and there's not a lot of combines out in the field. You've talked about a lot of programs with the hay testing, the nitrogen testing. What are you seeing from some of these producers this year?
So on the nitrate side of things, our nitrates are looking good. They've been low, which is really good. Attribute that to the weather and the cooler weather. You're right, harvest combines are not moving right now, and a lot of it is due to the humidity and just being too moist out here. We don't want to complain about the moisture, but it'll be great for seeding coming into the next coming weeks as producers hopefully get finished up with harvest and move into their fall seeding.
Yeah, it's going to be good to finally see them hopefully get a little bit warmer, drier weather and move into that fall season. And you had mentioned that we just wrapped up the fair here in Hill County. Talk to us a little bit how the fair went, the animals. You said it was cooler weather, so it was pretty good for all of the kids. What all programs and events did you have at the fair this year?
Right, so we always have a good indoor showing with our fair, and our 4-H kids did phenomenal with their cooking, their baking, their sewing, and then of course the other aspect of it is the livestock, and our sale was great this year. We ended up with a little bit over $328,000 as a gross for that sale for those kids, which is the highest that I've seen in the last 4 years.
That's very impressive. I know we've been to several of the county fairs, and it seems this year has just been great prices, good turnout from the community, and great buyers. So it's good to see those kids finally get some profit and get some reward for their projects. Again, we're here with Colleen Pegar with the MSU Hill County Extension, and we'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
From the beginning, we've worked closely with farmers. BNSF's ties to the agricultural community go back 175 years. Together, we've innovated to make the U.S. agriculture supply chain one of the most efficient and productive in the world. Our strong relationship powers BNSF still today and helps us move the nation like no one else can. At BNSF, we move the nation for you.
Welcome back, everyone. We're here in Hill County with the MSU Hill County Extension agent, Colleen Pegar. And Colleen, you had mentioned that the Pesticide Applicator program is in its 5th and final year for this cycle. So it's the last chance for some of these producers and applicators to get their points in. And Hill County is going to have a few extra chances to get some of those points in.
Yes, we are. The Pesticide Applicator program, it's divided into regions, and so Hill County is in Region 3, which is coming due December 31st, 2025. So producers, if you didn't know, who have applicator license, they need 6 credits within those 5 years. The Montana Pesticide Safety Education Program, they put on a kind of a last chance tour. And so this year they're going to hit all of the towns in Region 3, or all of the counties in Region 3. And we're going to do a day-long program. 3 points will be awarded in the morning and 3 points in the afternoon. So if you just need a few points, you can attend. If you need all 6 points, you can attend. I'm sure there will be a few other opportunities, like at grain growers or something like that. But this is kind of our last-ditch effort to get all of those applicators to get their points and be able to recertify.
One of the last tours and chances to get those final points. Where can some of these producers and applicators go to learn more about the tour coming up?
Right. So if you visit Montana State University Extension, the Pesticide Education Program, they have the list up there. But I'll just give you we're doing 5 days. We're doing day 1 is Havre and Chinook. Day 2 will be Chester and Shelby. Day 3 is Cutbank and Conrad. Day 4 is Choteau and Great Falls. And day 5 is Fort Benton. And it's going to be September 29th through October 3rd. We're going to have 6 topics on each of those days. They're going to cover anything from regulatory updates to ground squirrel management to we're going to have Ricardo come and talk about some precision ag spot spraying. And then we're going to talk about weeds and crops and grasshoppers and then some diseases and how to mitigate those too as well.
Going to be a very busy tour and a good opportunity for producers to get out and finally get your last few points before the cycle ends at the end of December. So that'll be coming up at the end of September. You can learn more by going to the Montana State University Extension. Colleen, thanks for joining us here today. We appreciate all the work you're doing up here in Hill County and look forward to working again with you here in the future.
Thank you, Colton.
Yep. And thanks everybody for watching this episode of Northern Ag TV. I'm Colton Young, Northern Ag Network.